servant, male and female. At-Tirmidhi and Ibn Majah narrated in a report of Abu Hurairah that the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "For Allah, those who are spared the hellfire, and that is every night." Ibn Majah also narrated in a report of Jabir, may God be pleased with him, that the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "For Allah, at the time of breaking every fast, are those who are spared the hellfire, and that's every night." Abdul Razak in Al-Musannaf also narrated from Ibn Umar, may God be pleased with both of them, that the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "It will be for Allah those who are spared the hellfire at the time of breaking the fast, men and women." In addition, we find specifying the last 10 nights and the last 10 days of Ramadan with the ultimate prize, with the general pardon from the hellfire, also as we went through it in details in the previous surah. These merciful bounties in Ramadan mandates and command the servant to do their best to deserve them and to pay the price to be among those who are pardoned from the hellfire. Freeing a slave on earth requires the slave to pay some money or belonging, but with Allah, to free your own neck, to free yourself, the servant need to be recorded among those who struggle against their evil soul, boycott sinful desires, deserve, protect and preserve their fast, perform Isha and Fajr prayer in congregation, do their best to perform the night prayer, glorify Allah and recite the Quran. Qulayb ibn Hisn, may God be pleased with him, said, "I heard the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, saying, O people," the Prophet was addressing us 14th century ago, saying, "O people, seek heaven with the best of your effort. Seek heaven with the best of your effort, and escape the hellfire with the best of your effort. He who seeks heaven does not sleep, and he who seeks to escape the hellfire does not sleep. And know that today, heavens is surrounded by difficulties, and earthly life is surrounded by sinful desires." That is your ultimate challenge, all of us, me and you. Yes, my dear brothers and sisters, he who seeks heaven is seeking the highest ranks, and those who are seeking the highest ranks while on earth do not sleep on what they seek and what they desire. How? He who requests the highest rank and away to heaven will sleep on his request. When you have something in mind and a goal, you don't sleep on it. You are relentless. And he who seeks the highest ranks in heaven does not sleep on his request. And how he who claimed to be afraid of the hellfire would sleep while he's trying to escape that punishment. Those among the early righteous always reflected and pondered these questions. They always have that in their mind. It was related that Al-Mu'alla ibn Ziyad said that Harm ibn Hayyan used to go at night, calling as loud as he can. Calling as loud as he can. I wonder about heaven, how he who seeks it and seeks its delight would sleep. I wonder about the hellfire, how he would try to escape it and escape its suffering would sleep. Then he recited verses of Surah Al-A'raf when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, "Did the people of the town feel secure? Did the people of the town feel secure against the coming of our wrath by night while they are asleep?" Then that righteous person recites Surah Al-Asr and Surah Al-Ghafir. Then he go back home, and he does that in the middle of the night. Among the memorable sermon of the Khalif Ali ibn Abi Talib, may God be pleased with him. Very beautiful sermon, very memorable words. So open your heart and ears. Maybe we all benefit, inshallah. That Ali, may God be pleased with him, thanked Allah and praised him. Then he said, "Earthly life is passing, is coming and announce its arrival. Today is to prepare, and tomorrow is the race. Today, for us all to prepare, and tomorrow, when we are in the hereafter in the race. Today, you are experiencing days of hope of long existence. Today, you are experiencing hope of long existence but death eventually will follow. He who does not utilize his days of living correctly before death arrives, his deeds are wasted and lost. So work hard to please Allah in good time, as you work hard to please Allah in hard time. I will not, he continues saying, I will not see a sleeping one who seeks heaven, and I do not see one which is trying to escape the hellfire is asleep. He who does not benefit from truth and goodness, he who does not benefit from truth and goodness, lies and wickedness will harm him. He which righteous guidance does not keep him on the right path, misguidance will he be his way. He which righteousness and righteous guidance does not keep him on the right path, misguidance will be his way. You commanded to repent to Allah. We are all commanded to repent and return to Allah, and provided all that we need of sustenance and knowledge to reach the hereafter. O people, earthly life is nothing. Earthly life is nothing but a passing existence where the righteous gets his sustenance as well as the wicked. The hereafter is a crucial promise where the Almighty King will be the judge. The devil promised you poverty and commanded you wickedness. Allah promised you his forgiveness and his bounties as Allah the most gracious, provider, and the all-knower. O people, do your best in goodness while you are alive. Do your best in goodness while you are alive. You will be protected and sheltered in the hereafter. Allah promises his heaven to whoever obeys him, and promises his hell to whoever disobeys him. Hell, where fire screams never stop. Hell's fire screams never stop. Its slaves never set free. Its heat is unbearable. Its depth is so far, and its water is boiling filthy. Then he ended his commands by saying, and what I fear for you the most, what he fears for all of us the most, is to follow our evil desires and the thought that this earthly life is forever. My dear brothers and sisters, those commands are attempts to guide the servants to meet the goodness and all the bounties of Allah with his own goodness. It's a command to all of us to just attempt to meet Allah's bounties and his goodness, and what he showers us of blessings was part of goodness in our own. Start your day and end it with righteous deeds, and be among people honorably distinguished, engaged in a profitable business with Allah Almighty. Remember that the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said in Al-Sahih, he said, and again listen carefully, the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, all people go out in the morning. All people go out in the morning selling their own soul. We all go out in the morning selling our own souls, either liberating and sparing the hardship and demise, or making it deserve the punishment and the penalties. That is an each and every one choice. Every morning we wake up and walk on earth. He who spared his soul hardship and demise is the one who desires the hereafter and work to pay its price. The best, fastest, and easiest way to get to heaven is through its wisest door, which is the door of charity, where the the real jihad exists. The real struggle for the servants is to give out in charity from his money, untying the chains of a tied hands. It is a struggle to have victory over the devils, which are holding time on the money, depriving the servant the reward and the promise for whoever gives out in charity. Imam Ahmad Ibn Khuzayma and Hakim and Mazur writer, may God be pleased with him, that the Prophet Muhammad peace on him said, a man will not be able to give out in charity until he is able to free it, to free that charity from the ease of 70 devils. So grow and increase charity in Ramadan, which will bring you before the King of Kings, liberated, honorable, and distinguished. And know that whoever increase and harvest deeds of heaven, whoever help himself to accomplish and harvest deeds of heaven, will be blessed with guidance to many other avenues of goodness he did not ponder and he did not plan. When you make your intention, you will be guided to more of good deeds that will benefit you hereafter. And whoever hold his own soul, and we all have that choice to hold our own soul from needs of goodness, will find more avenues and reasons to be left behind, not accomplishing any good deeds. Among the best advice of the righteous in this area was what narrated by Ibn Asakir, that Rasul ibn Iyad al-Bushayri was giving a sermon in Damascus, and he said, whoever puts Allah first, Allah will put him first. Whoever, and that's a choice, my brothers and sisters, whoever put Allah first, Allah will put him first. Allah will have mercy on the servant that took aid, that took help from the bounties that Allah bestowed on him for his obedience. All the bounties that Allah bestowed on you, you can use that for Allah's obedience. And may Allah have mercy on you. And then he continues saying, and may Allah have mercy on the one who did not take aid of his bounties, of Allah's bounties on his disobedience. You also can take the bounties of Allah to be a sustenance for you in Allah's disobedience. May Allah spare us. Then the righteous man continues saying, he who entered heaven will not experience an hour unless he experiences new blessings and enjoyments which he never experienced before. And he who enters hell will not experience an hour in the hellfire unless he experiences a kind of punishment and suffering